Okay, gonna look around here at some of these stocks. Green here, AR. There's a oil stock. Big nice move here. Patchy, another oil stock. There's Merck. Moved up nicely this morning, pulled back, just kind of moving, grinding up again. This cruise line. Nothing here jumping out at me. American Airlines coming in pretty hard. 1472 is support on American Airlines. CRML, this was one that was a real nice long last week. Coming in here today. Not too many high volume candles in this except for this early. We got a lot of early candles this morning that were high volume. You usually do at the beginning of the day and the end of the day. But right now it just it's heading back down again. 1388 is support on CRML. Him still weak. That was weak from this morning. Had a nice run down this morning. Continuing on down now. What, Ruth?
It's later than I thought.
You what?
It's later.
Oh, later than you thought.
I eat something or I could go with the UPS. Tough decision. What a cool girl.
Yeah, that's hard. Yeah, I was talking to the hygienist, and she was asking if we had kids and all that stuff. So I told her about Allison. I said, "Oh yeah, my wife. She supplies her with lots of food to keep her going." She says, "Before we married my husband, he would go over to his parents' house when they weren't there. He'd be taking stuff out of the refrigerator, he'd take toilet paper, toothpaste." I said, "We don't do that. We just buy this stuff for her at Costco and give it to her."
To her, yeah.
So his mother-in-law, or actually it was his stepmother-in-law, I guess, or stepmother, whatever. But anyway, when they first time they came to their apartment after they got married, she went into the bathroom and she took a whole stack of toilet paper. Says, "I'm just taking this to get back even at you."
He's either a cheapskate
Yeah.
or he doesn't make much money.
I didn't ask what he did.
Yeah. Funny. That's hard. It's really hard for young couples.
Yeah.
But after you eat lunch,
Yeah.
we have to run the dishwasher.
Okay.
But only if you remember. But it's full. I didn't want to start it unless until after you ate.
You got to run out and take those back boxes.
Yeah.
Okay. Pretty compressed SPY right here. Right now, about 12.49. The market just kind of moving sideways. Qs as well. Gonna look around see if I can see any stocks here that stand out. PNW a pretty decent intraday short setup here. Not UMCAT though. I would have to just use in the money on these. Ari pointing out Lily remains strong. Thank you, Ari. Yeah, right. 107. That was 1,075 is resistance on Lily. It went just about right to it.
members posted in the news desk is a link where Trump is currently speaking. We're also waiting on Trump possibly speaking on CNBC. If that happens as well, we will update in the news desk. But Trump is currently speaking. That live link in the news desk.
Put some value in it.
Market internals turning up and the market's turning up. Coming up toward the VWAP. GSL is a, I don't know what the options look like, a decent long setup, GSL. It just says monthly options, no weekly options on it.
Too bad, Al.
No, it's in the 50s. It's gonna be in the 60s tomorrow.
Yowza.
Hey, Sarang, Oracle might be a nice short after this brief bounce. Sarang, Oracle may be a good short after this brief bounce. Yeah, it's a good short setup on the daily chart for sure. I mean, 171.49 is the support level on Oracle. 171.49. And it's again bouncing up here right through the 8 and the 15. Got to be careful. Let's see if it might move up toward that VWAP. Set the third of the SPY turned green on the SPY super system. Shy. No, it's blue. It's pretty good momentum actually. It's still pretty high here as it moved up here. The momentum's pretty high right through here. Now again, we're below the VWAP. and the H just crossing up through the 15 with a VWAP resistance right there. It could have turned green for a second, yeah. All it had to do was pop up above 80. Relative strength in HD, but not much volume. Yeah. Not great price action right now. Ram Kumar, AMD above the VWAP and moving up. Thank you. Yep, coming in after a pretty big pullback here this morning. AMD still green for the day, almost 0.5%. But again, a lot of these stocks have given up all these big gains from this morning, and they're just kind of trying to get above the VWAP here on a lot of these stocks. The SPY also trying to get up to the VWAP, but again, it's unable to get to that VWAP yet.
Members, taking a look at here at a 20-year bond auction. The when issued came in at 4.856%. Taking a peek on the drawing, the the 20-year draws at 4.846 with a bid to cover up to spot 86.
Spotify a nice short, but the options are terribly priced. Really, really wide. Coming in pretty hard here with a good volume, but the options are really terrible. Even in the monies are really bad. 502.50s, 805 by 1040, crazy. I mean, Spotify can move, I know, but that's pretty wild, the spread. But really pretty jumpy here, just kind of moving sideways. Again, trying to pick up some stocks to trade, but I'm not finding anything that I'm particularly thrilled with here right now. Really two-sided market here. Moved up this morning, pulled back pretty hard. Nice move up here this morning. Gap up, beautiful move up until about 11:30, and then right back down again, and now we're just moving sideways. Looking at Lily, impossible to play the options on this. Very expensive. Hey, Saran, got 40% on the Tesla puts before the sell-off. Okay. Before on the sell-off. Oh, gotcha. Did this earlier. Yeah, it's nice move down here in Tesla. Well, just kind of shopping sideways. Costco with some strength today. not a huge amount of volume, but pretty nice move. Again, very expensive stock. Costco right here with a nice bounce.
Remember, just say a quick update that on that
Alright, I can play the LLYX lever, the levered LLY. The spreads are not good. Yeah, I you know, the Lily is the spreads, especially in the regular stock, are very, very wide. And they're only on monthlies on the LLY. So unless I want to take it long term, but I'm not going to do that. Again, wide spreads on the regular options, they're very expensive and very, very widespread. Harry pointing out Moderna at the new high of the year. Yeah, been very strong here today. Moderna very strong. Good volume today on the daily chart. Had heavy volume this morning. Just kind of chopping sideways right now. Costco still looks good. Again, pretty expensive stock. Here's Moderna right there moving up. Resistance above it. So well, some resistance above it, not a lot of high for the year, but it's Moderna's been way up there in the past, up to $500.
White House says that Trump is meeting with NATO's route today.
I'm not doing much here. Mixed candles sideways below the VWAP. Just very slow here. About 120. I'm gonna have to stop and get something to eat here in a minute. I haven't had lunch, so since I went to the dentist, gonna have to go have some lunch. Let me see if we have any questions here. Any time spreads? Haven't looked yet, Sarang. I'll have to take a look tonight. I don't know about that, Sarang, getting the time spread day that you need. I think there's a thing called, what's it called? Market Chameleon, Ari points out Market Chameleon. There's a couple of sites out there that will give you the information. Basically, what you need for time spreads is you need to know obviously how often it's been beat. That's the hard part. Looking at the implied volatility, you can do that right off of your option chain. But the number of times that it beats, percentage-wise, how often does it beat? Not how often does it beat the earnings. How often does it beat the expected move price-wise? That's all we really care about. We don't really care about the earnings. Option Slam, I think, is also another one, Sarang. Option Slam. And Market Chameleon that Ari pointed out. Sarang, you're doing a debit spread on Costco, 980, 985. Okay. Yeah, it's pretty strong today. Get it up right over here. It's kind of moving sideways right now. Again, a big high volume candle, and it's just compressing them. We're not getting a lot of momentum with multiple high volume candles on anything that I can see right now. Oh, you say you didn't take this Costco. You're just saying it was reasonable price. Yeah, $2.35 on a it's okay. A $5 spread. It's out of the money right now by $2. I don't think that's great a price really. $2.35 for $5 spread. You want to do it obviously less than $2.50, but when it's out of the money like that, you really should be trying to get in for around $2. Sometimes even lower than that. The option prices on those things up. You may be able to get filled better than that, by the way, because the spreads are pretty wide on Costco. Only chugging up here. 4071 is resistance. 4071. It's pretty close.
You have to share with me.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna get some lunch. I'm getting pretty hungry. So again, I had a dentist appointment today, so I couldn't take lunch when I wanted, and I'm gonna go ahead and close down the YouTube feed. We'll be back again tomorrow, YouTube folks. I appreciate your patience because I was late today. Appreciate you coming in here, and I'll be in again tomorrow, 11:30 on Thursday.